Everyone, thanks for joining me on my inaugural DC Multiverse figure review direct from McFarlane Toys. This is Nightwing from the Build-A-Figure series of Beast Boy. First and foremost, let's check out his packaging. As you can see here, this is how he comes looking straight from the package, featuring the upper torso body part of Beast Boy from the Build-A-Figure wave. The back of the package, of course, if you're familiar with the rest of his packaging, shows you the diagram of each figure and what piece comes with. I wish this could have been a picture of Nightwing, but instead we got the one of the Build-A-Figure himself, which is the Beast Boy. Now, if you're familiar with McFarlane Toys and his DC Multiverse line, you'll know that this is the fifth figure, or the fifth time we see Nightwing in any capacity. First being, of course, the inaugural Build-A-Figure series back in 2000 of a Build-A-Figure that wasn't really a figure. It was like a Hot Wheels Batmobile, basically. Then we saw him again in a 2-pack with Red Hood. Of course, his coloring was red, a la the new 52 look. We did see his figure again in as a Jokerized Nightwing from Death in the Family. We did get another Nightwing in the form of the Gotham Knights video game figure, and now we have this one from the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure set. Now, if you again are familiar with all the other figures, you'll notice that this one does not come with his signature weapon of choice, the Escamilla sticks, the batons that he uses to lay a beat down on people. Without those, you can really see that he's rather a plain figure. I mean, other than the usual stuff all the other figures come with, the stand or the trading card, this is all you get. I mean, it's a good sculpt from the head sculpt point of view. You can see it's totally different from other ones. His other ones, in fact, you got the little hair dangling and stuff, that little smirk going on. Other than that, it's got the really good articulation as far as his shoulders going back and forth. It's got that really cool shoulder pivot on both. You got total flexibility all the way around. You've got the upper arm twists. You've got the mid-torso crunch, where he can turn with that. A lot of collectors of this line are kind of iffy about the bottom or the midsection part. In fact, as far as, I think they call it a pamper in some figures. It looks like a pamper, but anyway, it doesn't hinder the articulation in most parts, in most pieces. But there's also some people that prefer mid thigh swivel, but these do not have it. In fact, I don't think any other McFarlane figures, as far as DC Multiverse, have. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I do not think so. He's got the double jointed knees, as well as, of course, up here on his arms. We've got the really cool toe articulation as well. You can put them in a bunch of different poses, you know. Of course, you all know me as a inbox collector, so me posing figures is somewhat limited because I don't really know how to do it. I mean, of course, anyone can do it, but yeah, it takes me a while just to, you know, pose a good-looking figure and to keep him standing. For the most part, he does stand on his own without the need of the stand, but of course, if you it's better if you use a stand if you want to do some bigger and more dynamic poses. That so far is the figure from McFarlane. This is Nightwing, a really good figure if you ask me. Not the biggest and definitely not the smallest figure McFarlane's put out, but for the most part, this one is pretty cool. I mean, he is skinny. His physique is just like the comics. Of course, you know him. He is the acrobat, and he has to, you know, be thin, the agility and whatnot really shows with this sculpt. All in all, it is a good figure. Again, my gripes were that he didn't come with weapons. And that the figure is pretty plain. Now, all in all, this is a great figure, and it is a great figure in the respects of it being from the Titans versions of Rebirth from the comics. This is, of course, the first of 4 figures. The other figures in this set are Donna Troy. We also get Raven and Arsenal. If you're not familiar with Arsenal, he is Speedy from the Teen Titans, Red Arrow, Green Arrow sidekick at one time. And of course, the Build-A-Figure being Beast Boy, or actually Beast Man in this one. Again, great representations from the Rebirth comics. I've mentioned that I wish we could have gotten something as far as more as accessories with this figure, but sometimes, as they say, less is better. And in this one, it truly is, I think, only because Nightwing just really is an acrobat, and he will use his fists. So, you know, his fists are his weapon. Now, again, you all know me as an inbox collector, and I will be honest, I did have fun opening these figures. I will be giving away the figures that I open because I do not keep open or loose figures. I might, for the most part, and I do have some on the desk. For this round and this first inaugural series of reviews, I will be giving away these figures. This time and set date I will announce that on TikTok. But for the most part, Daddy likes to keep his figures sealed. I appreciate you listening and just hearing me rant about how good and well thought out this figure was. Look for my review counterparts or additions to this review on TikTok and on Facebook, and maybe on and on Instagram. Again, later I will post how on TikTok how you can enter to receive this figure free of charge. Thank you for listening, and thank you and a good shout out to McFarlane Toys for supplying me this figure to review. Next figure, I believe we will be doing Donna Troy, so stay tuned for that. Thanks guys for just hanging in there. Thank you.